I'm being honest. If you live alone or get scared easily, don't watch it. Viewer discretion is advised. There must be some kind of way out of this joint, said the Joker to the thief. Too much confusion. I can't get no relief. But never let the world hold you down. I know where the hell I'm going. This woman was kidnapped by a serial killer, and 2 dead bodies are already in the house with her, and she's tied up sleeping right next to the serial killer. You know what this woman did? She took the serial killer's cell phone from right next to her and called the police. That's hot. I gotta give it to her. Respect. Guys, never let anything in this world hold you down, even if you're completely disabled. You figure out something and you go where you wanna go. And remember, God is always with you. Even when you're getting killed or assaulted, you're never alone.
By the 4th Street Laundromat.
What is it?
4th Street Laundromat.
What's the problem?
I've been abducted.
Who abducted you?
Shawn Grate.
Where's he at now?
Asleep.
Where's he sleeping at?
In the bedroom. I'm in the bedroom with them. Please hurry.
Does he have a weapon?
He's got a taser.
Is there any way you can get out of the building?
I don't know without waking him, and I'm scared.
Is there a bathroom in the house?
Well, his bedroom is closed, and he made it so it would make noise.
And if you told him you had to go to the bathroom, he would do something to you?
Yeah, because he had me tied up.
Are you tied up now?
Well, yeah, but I kind of freed myself.
Is it his phone you have?
Yeah. Are they on the way?
Yeah, we have officers we're sending.
Please send them up.
Are you bleeding from anywhere?
Not anymore.
Where were you bleeding from? You don't have to talk if you don't need to, okay? Do you know where he lives?
No. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I woke him up.
You just set the phone down.
How much longer?
What?
How much longer?
Do you hear any officers outside?
No.
Okay, they're in the area.
Hurry up, get out here. Where is it?
Bedroom sleeping.
Go here in. Right now. Do it.
Jane Doe. No one knows her real name, so we're gonna call her Jane Doe. Such a good girl. Made me proud. She was kidnapped by Shawn Grate for 3 days and was his sex slave. And inside that same house, Shawn Grate had 2 dead bodies already in the house, and it was smelly. Shawn Grate was an active serial killer in Ohio from 2005 until September 13th, 6:48 a.m., 2016, when Jane Doe called the police. Jane Doe knew Shawn for about a month and a half before, and one day when they were having lunch, he told her, "Come to my place. I have some clothes for you. and once she got to his place, he overpowered her and kidnapped her.
So when he started pulling the Bible from my hands, I just looked up like curious, like, what are you doing? And that's when he said, thank you. That's when he said, you're not going anywhere.
Jane Doe had called the police from the city of Ashland in Ohio. Shawn Grate is believed to have killed 5 people, but I don't buy that. This guy was sleeping with dead bodies in his house. Guys, they call me a monster. Guys, don't let me go at these stories alone. Please like this video and please subscribe to this channel. God bless you. Shawn Grate was born in 1976, and at the age of 6, his parents divorced. Him and his brother basically lived with his mom. At the age of 18, he was arrested for choking his girlfriend. At the age of 23, he broke into his girlfriend's house that's only 17 years old and pregnant and assaulted her. And he told her, "I'm gonna kill you next time." I don't think he was joking. He doesn't look like the Joker. Anyway, 8 months later, he actually did break in her house again. This time, he hid under her couch. I don't even know how that's possible. And he had a butcher knife. And he assaulted her and her sister. He was arrested and given 4 years in prison. When Shawn Grate was released from prison in 2003, he was up to no good. I wouldn't say he's a respectable man. He continued getting charges on him. Assault, marijuana, alcohol, you name it. He was a real piece of never mind. He fathered 3 kids, 2 from girlfriends and 1 from a brief marriage. His ex-wife said he had told her one time, "If I can't see my daughter, no one can." Christina Hildreth met Shawn in 2005, and they were together for about 5 years. And when they started living together, Shawn was upset that she had her kids with her. He wasn't feeling her kids. Nah, come on, man. That's not Shawn's style. Christina said Shawn was mentally abusive.
It was quite true. You never knew what was going to set him off. One minute he was happy, laughing, fine. The next minute, he's looking at you evil, and he's just out there. He had just that way about making you very uncomfortable. Your skin crawl. It was really creepy.
In June of 2010, Christina was busted up real bad by Shawn. She told him, "Calm down, Shawn, calm down. Take me to the emergency room. I'm just gonna tell him I fell." So Shawn believed her, and he took her to the emergency room. And she did tell him she just fallen and got busted up like this. But when Shawn stepped away for a sec, she told him the truth, and the police came. And when the police came, Shawn bounced. He left that joint. 4 days later, Christina called the police. "I think Shawn is hiding inside my couch. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Why does he always hide inside and under couches? I don't know." He went to jail for 180 days. When Shawn was released, he kind of laid low for a while until August 16th, 2016, when 29-year-old Elizabeth Griffith went missing. She wasn't reported missing until September 8th, 2016. She was last seen at the Walmart. On September 8th, 2016, also in Ashland, Ohio, another woman went missing. 43-year-old Stacey Stanley went missing. Her family reported her missing the very next day. When they found her car, it seemed that someone else had drove it. Less than a week later, Jane Doe would call the police, good girl, and have Shawn Grate arrested. The police would find Elizabeth and Stacey's bodies in Shawn's house.
Prosecutors revealed gruesome details about the deaths of two of his alleged victims, including how their bodies were hidden inside of an Ashland home.
Veteran BCI agent Ed Staley would later process an unimaginable crime scene. Black duct tape was all over an upstairs bedroom closet door, and there was a horrible smell.
Significant odor, yes.
Describe it, please.
It was deplorable.
Inside the closet and under a pile of clothing was the body of Liz Griffith. Prosecutors believe she had been strangled. Staley testified Griffith was naked, her body badly decomposing, and it appeared her arms and legs were tied. And on the concrete floor of the basement, another horrific find. The body of Stacey Hicks, under a blanket and piles of trash. Also a victim of strangulation.
Item of cloth. I don't really know if it was clothing, but it was a ligature or a binding or a restraint that was around the neck of that human corpse.
The suspected serial killer showed little emotion as Staley identified other pieces of evidence found inside that Ashland house of horrors and displayed for the jury, including Stacey Hicks's car keys and weapons, a stun gun, and brass knuckles that may have been used against the victims.
On the day of his arrest, Shawn also led the police to a third murder victim, Candice Cunningham, in a neighboring county. While in jail, Shawn confessed to a fourth murder, Rebekah Leicy. Rebekah Leicy's body was found in 2015. They actually had ruled that she died from an overdose. But Shawn, he told him, nah man, I strangled her to death after she stole $4 from me at the bar.
There's a case out in the county, meaning that we found the girl. And we're trying to see if, you'll be honest, if that's something you have something to do with. We're asking for that. A lot of time has been put into it, and we don't know.
Rebekah Leicy?
Yes, sir.
I had a problem with her once. I met her, she got violent with me. That's why I've been angry and bitter about her. She was number 2. Yeah, Rebekah was number 2.
Okay.
$20. So I met her.
Oh, as a prostitute? Okay.
And she just started calling me here and there. Sometimes she just come over, hang out. Self-defense on that. Good. She robbed me. I just snapped. She just knew it. I don't know. She came over. And I went to the bathroom, right? I had some money in my wallet. And that's the first thing I did was just check my wallet. And it was gone. So I found her. She wanted to leave. Snatched her up. We fought. I ended up checking her out. So she slept. Reached in her pocket. Got her money.
Shawn would confess to a fifth murder. Dana Lowrey. Her body was found in 2007 and remained unknown until 2019 when they found out who she was with DNA. Shawn said that was his first kill. He killed her because he believed she was part of a magazine scam. Shawn Grate would show the police how he killed these people. On September 29, 2016, Shawn Grate pleaded not guilty to 23 charges outlined in an indictment, including the deaths of Stacey and Elizabeth. After he confessed to them, His attorneys said he's not guilty, he's insane. Prosecutors sought the death penalty. They wanted to take Shawn out.
They were already dead, Shawn Grate wrote to me in one of 2 letters dated September 28th, written in careful cursive on ruled loose-leaf paper, apologizing for sloppiness because he had to write with a small pencil. In his first letter, Grate tells me about facing himself in the mirror and promises to share exactly why he did it. And that's exactly what he did in the second letter, which I found folded neatly inside the original, signed copy of his indictment, the same document that lists his aggravated murder charges in the death of Stacey Stanley and Elizabeth Griffith. The charges came after a third woman who escaped led police to their bodies in this Ashland home last month. They were already dead, just their bodies were flopping wherever they can flop, but their minds were dead, Grate wrote, blaming government assistance for taking the minds of his victims. And so he finished the job with what he calls a horrible act of violent behavior. And he says this story began 5 years ago when he first reached out for government assistance. But he said he couldn't get enough, writing that he received $197 a month on a food card, though many bodies received $700, he wrote. Grate uses the words bodies, victims, and people interchangeably, and the letter is scattered with Bible verses about death.
The defense and the prosecution both requested and obtained a gag order on Shawn Grate. Serial killers love the media. Shawn Grate's trial started on April 9th, 2018.
Today's a good day, mainly for all of you guys and myself. I hope we could just move on from all this. I don't know exactly, I can't say I'm normal, but I know right from wrong. And mainly, just if I cause any hate, bitterness, and then all of any of it, work on that. I ask you maybe forgive me. Find in your heart someday, I know not today, someday. Just move on from this life. And may justice be served today. That's the most important. Elizabeth, Stacey, Lori, thank you for all your time. This mess, I'm sorry for all human beings that have to hear this, okay? I'm sorry. Can't change nothing. Believe me, I would. Not for me, but for you guys.
On May 2nd, Shawn pled guilty to 15 charges against him, but he didn't plead guilty to Stacey's death or Elizabeth's death. But it doesn't matter, because he was found guilty of them, and on June 1st, he was sentenced to death.
We, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn, do hereby find that the aggravating circumstances that the defendant was found guilty of committing do outweigh the mitigating factors presented in this case by proof beyond a reasonable doubt. We therefore unanimously find that the sentence of death should be imposed upon Shawn M. Grate.
Guilty on all counts. That was the verdict the jury handed down in the murder trial of Shawn Grate.
It's not about him, it's about my mother.
His mother, Stacey Stanley, one of 2 women killed in Ashland at the hands of Shawn Grate.
Basically, I'm just thankful that he got what he's coming to him, Like my mom does deserve justice, Everything he's putting on there, it's all about him, Shawn, Shawn, Shawn. It's not about Shawn, it's about my mother, about this other lady, Elizabeth, and every other woman that's in on that situation.
An initial execution date was set to September 13, 2018. However, it was stayed because of a pending appeal. It's still pending till this day. On March 2019, Shawn Grate would plead guilty to the murders of Rebekah Leicy and Candice Cunningham, and he would be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. On September of 2019, Shawn also pled guilty to the murder of Dana Lowrey. He would be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 16 years. I'm Ahmed Bassioni, and I want to thank each one of you guys for watching today's video. Please comment your opinion about the story below, and please like, share, and subscribe. God bless you. I'm out of this joint!